So a few weeks ago, I had this thought. Figured I'd make a bench and offer it up for the auction to benefit the UW initiative to end Alzheimer's at Tamarina Brewing Company on June the 14th. We'll call that the conception phase. Next came the materials phase. So I got in my truck and drove up to Hartford, Wisconsin, the Kettle Moraine Hardwoods. Those guys never let me down, and I came away with this beautiful piece of African teak. That ought to look nice. But then I went up to the attic above my garage and I found, sure enough, a nice looking piece of walnut. That one came from Ed Williams' farm in Milford, Wisconsin, and my buddy Jerry Topel's sawmill. But I also found this. And this, my friend, that humble looking board is anything but. That is American chestnut. Around the turn of the century, it was said that you could walk from the Carolinas to Canada and always be in the shade of a chestnut tree. It has been found in everything from fence posts to furnitures that still stand today. But the trees do not, because in 1904, there was a blight that came ashore and wiped out an estimated 5 billion chestnut trees. And as of 2020, there were thought to be somewhere around 24 trees standing still. Scientists and geneticists studied them and attempted to come up with a breed that was resilient to the blight. They're making amazing progress, but eventually those trees had to be harvested, and that board is from those trees. So now we enter what I call the contemplation phase, and what that involves is sitting in the garage on my John Deere stool with a mug of coffee from a very dear friend of mine who's having a tough time. Love you, Brad. And figuring out how we're going to make it all come together. So if all else fails, keep something moving forward.